Hey, good morning, everyone. It's Wednesday, November 15th, pre-market, 5:49 a.m. Chicago. You can see that we are just now hitting the upper daily one on the NQ. So I would imagine that that's going to start pulling back at any second. It's like five, four, three, two, one, pull back. um, and you can see that the VIX is sitting between our 23-day and 30-day, going to have that expiration this morning right at the RTH open. So it's going to get volatile at the RTH open. And also, notice that we're sitting above the current day open. Market opens at 2:15 a.m. for the VIX. So we're still sitting above the open, which is going to lead us into more volatility. Whether this goes long vol long today, I don't know. Just trade whichever way it breaks. If we continue with the high volatility, there's a good probability that we're going to go lower. But we can go long vol long. It does happen. It's not as common as long vol short. Most hedge funds that trade short wait for that long vol, and then they go short. So to show you these outside tails, when you break the daily three, you're in the hedge. That's where the funds will start hedging. And where do they trade to? Well, they trade measured moves. So JATS PT measures from the middle of the distribution to the three, and then you can trade, you know, measured moves of that outside the distribution. So bear with me with my sophistication here of my drawing tools, but I can show you that going from the middle of the distribution, out one time is how we do it. So there's your middle of the distribution to your three, and then one time out takes you to your tails. So that is the one time, right? That's half of the range. So half of the range between the mean to the three is our first tail. If we go the full range from the mean to the three, that is your second tail, right? Here's your second tail. And then we can do it again. So 3/4 of the distance of the full range will be the fourth tail. And then your three to three. So if you measure from the three to the three and go outside the distribution, oops, my drawing skills are not great. Okay, here's your third tail. So that is your last, exhaustion area. If you break that, then you're in just either a total euphoria, blow off, whatever, or, you know, to the downside, it's usually like distribution. People are just calling their broker, like in COVID, and saying, get me out, everybody at the same time. And that rarely happens. So every time you get to these extremes is the true reversal location, right? That's where you want to be, like, if at all possible, selling in the face of extremely rising price or buying in the face of extremely low selling price, because odds are that's the place where it's going to turn around. Likewise, the distribution works fairly accurately. Dealers will come in and buy the ones in a downtrend, and excuse me, in an uptrend, and they sell the ones in a downtrend. So you can get Globex ones, you can get, RTH ones, you can get daily ones, weekly ones, monthly ones, and try to enter or position yourself long and short on these levels for longer term swing trades and or to purchase your options. Wait for a price to get, near one of your levels for a weekly or a monthly option. And we'll go into that later when we start doing our spreads training um, at the beginning of December. So going to really start focusing more on some of these spreads opportunities using our great tools from the CME group and Options AI for stocks. So we'll have you covered for the futures and stocks and start looking at these opportunities with options a lot more. This is the 4 week one. So you can see that we're right coming into a monthly level, 16,001 and 15,991.25. We stalled yesterday at the monthly one, which is always a good, this is a 30-day one, also good area of resistance. But given everything with this euphoric rally yesterday, we blew right through it. We are coming into some 3 month twos at 16,010 and 040. And this 16,040 coincides with a weekly range that I have measured. You can use your JATS PT indicator in your market analyzer to always have in front of your eyeballs where you think price is going to go. And you can see this is leading us to 16,050 um, and for the week. But we do have a weekly three sitting in the middle of it as a circuit breaker, as well as those monthly levels and the quarterly levels. So whether we reach to get that level or not is to be seen. We might have a pop and drop reaching up to 16,050. The market does like to reach its ranges, um, and here's the look for the daily, weekly, and monthly all on one chart. That's sort of helpful, I think. Put you into perspective, and would also show you some fabulous longer term call wall locations, right? Sell calls um, against these areas like longer term. And we'll go into that at the first of the year. So I'm really looking forward to starting to work more with the options um, and getting us into some stocks as well as the futures, the ES and futures options, crude options, and NASDAQ options, as well as stocks options starting in December. And we'll start hitting those a lot in our training and in our market videos. So have that on your calendar starting in December. All right, guys, we'll talk to you soon. Thank you so much. Y'all have a great day training today at 1 Central.